Today I am going to teach you trigeminal nerve or fifth cranial nerve. It has got two functional components, spatial visceral efferent and general somatic afferent. Spatial visceral efferent, E for efferent and E for exit. These fiber exit out from the brain substance going to the spatial viscera, that is the pharyngeal arch derivatives. The muscle which is derived from the first pharyngeal arch, that is the muscles of the mastication, two tensor muscles and muscle forming the floor of mouth, that is the anterobalio digastric and the mylohyoid, which I will discuss later on. The second one is the general somatic afferent, A for afferent and A for ana. Okay, now sensations are coming, all the three divisions of the face coming to the trigeminal ganglion and to their respective nucleus, forming trigeminal lemniscus and finally to the postcentral gyrus. So these are the two functional components of the trigeminal nerve, which is a mixed nerve but predominantly a sensory nerve, because it has got three division: ophthalmic division, maxillary division and mandibular division. It receives sensation from the three division of the face to memorize the sensory innervation of the face. Just suppose this is the hair band, this one, from the lambdoid suture coming to the auricle, this is the hair band and this is hair clip at the junction of upper 1/3 and the lower 2/3. This is the clip. Now this clip is pricking from anterior in and the posterior in, and the blood is trickling going to the angle of eye, and from the posterior in blood is trickling and going to the angle of mouth, and from the end of this hair band which is situated here, now one blood is trickling down to the angle of mandible. So there are three blood droplets, suppose, to memorize this. Okay, this is hair band, this is hair clip, from the anterior in going to the angle of eye, from the posterior in going to the angle of mouth, and from the lower end of the hair band one droplet is going to the angle of mandible. So there are three angles. Okay, and these are in yellow color, this is the ophthalmic division, in green color this is the maxillary division, in red color this is the mandibular division. This figure is very much important because the tip of the nose is supplied by the ophthalmic as well as the upper eyelid. Here is the upper lip and the lower eyelid, and all these areas supplied by the maxillary nerve. The lower lip, chin, these are supplied by the mandibular nerve. Okay, from these areas the sensations, from these areas sensations are coming to the trigeminal ganglion. Okay, trigeminal ganglion is situated in the middle cranial fossa inside the Meckel's cave, and from here they are going to the sensory nucleus of the trigeminal, which are three in number. First, this is the sensory pontine nucleus situated in the pons and responsible for receiving 2-point discrimination and fine touch. Where is the mesencephalic nucleus? It starts just above the sensory pontine nucleus going up to the midbrain, and it receives proprioceptive sensation from all these three areas, and the sensory pontine nucleus receives fine touch and 2-point discrimination from all these three areas. And the last one, this is the spinal nucleus of trigeminal. It starts just below the sensory pontine nucleus going up to the C2 level, and it receives the pain, temperature and crude touch from all these three areas. And now the upper two, that is the sensory pontine nucleus and mesencephalic nucleus, They are forming the dorsal trigeminothalamic tract. From trigeminal nucleus to the thalamus. Dorsal trigeminothalamic tract, this in pink color and this one in yellow color. This is the ventral trigeminothalamic tract. Only it starts from the spinal nucleus of trigeminal. Now, they are uniting here to form the trigeminal lemniscus, which is going to the ventral posterior median nucleus of the thalamus and finally going to the postcentral gyrus of the cerebral hemisphere. Okay, and now just medial to the sensory pontine nucleus, this is the motor nucleus of the trigeminal, which gives command to the muscles derived from the pharyngeal arch, first pharyngeal arch, along with the mandibular division of the trigeminal nerve. These are the three divisions. This is ophthalmic division, this is maxillary division, and this is the mandibular division. We will understand in retrograde pathway. Okay, the trigeminal ganglion, the first branch ophthalmic, it enters into the lateral wall of the cavernous sinus. Before exiting out from here, it divides into three branches, that is lacrimal, frontal, and nasociliary. Now this one is lacrimal in blue color. This lacrimal branch gives 3C branches. That first is a communicating branch. This communicates with the zygomaticotemporal nerve. And this second one is the conjunctival cum lacrimal gland branch. Conjunctival cum lacrimal gland branch, which supplies conjunctiva as well as the lacrimal gland. So supply what? That it receives sensation. These are all purely sensory. The first two are the purely sensory, so it receives sensations from here. And the third one is the cutaneous branch. Okay, this blue color, this. Okay, cutaneous branch from the lateral half of the upper eyelid. 3C branches. Lacrimal. Now come to the second one. This one is the second. This is frontal nerve, which gives asas, smita sudarshana. That this is supratrochlear and this one is supraorbital. Supratrochlear supply the forehead, where is the supraorbital goes above this along the corona suture and supply a scalp, giving by the medial and the lateral branches. Okay, now coming to the third branch, that is the nasociliary. First two enters by the lateral compartment of the superior orbital fissure, whereas the third one, that is the nasociliary, enter through the central compartment. Okay, that is the middle compartment, and it gives 5 branches, and the mnemonic is plica, P-L-I-C-K. Okay, now P is the posterior ethmoidal nerve, which supply sphenoidal sinus and the posterior ethmoidal sinus. It receives sensations from there. Okay, now L for long ciliary nerve. This is long ciliary nerve, and this one, which receives sensations from the eyeball. I for infratrochlear nerve. Infratrochlear nerve, this receives sensation from the upper eyelid. Now C for ciliary, going to the ciliary ganglion. This is ciliary ganglion in yellow color. And fifth one is A, that is the anterior ethmoidal nerve, which enters into the anterior cranial fossa via the anti-ethmoidal foramen. And now by the side of the crista galli, there are slit through which it again come out on the dorsal aspect of the nose here, and this is the external nasal nerve. Okay, now we will understand in tabular form the ophthalmic division. It is trigeminal nerve, gives 2 root, sensory and motor. Sensory has 3 divisions, that is ophthalmic, maxillary and mandible. Now coming to ophthalmic, lacrimal, frontal and nasociliary. Mnemonic for lacrimal is 3C. 3C branches. Lacrimal, lacrimal gland is present in the eye, and another function of eye is what? See, to look at. So C, 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 देखो देखो देखो. Okay, this is the mnemonic. And cutaneous communicating branch with the zygomatico-temporal and conjunctival cum lacrimal gland branch. Frontal, देखो देखो देखो, फ्रंट पे गई है लड़ने के लिए. कौन? स्मिता सुदर्शना. फ्रंटल. ओके, supratrochlear and supraorbital. And the third one is nasociliary. फ्रंट पे चली गई है लड़ने के लिए, देखो देखो. तो फिर रोना भी आ रहा है, तो नोजी आ रहा है, तो that alter into a crust, and crust is also known as plica. So this is the branches of the nasociliary. The mnemonic is plica. That is the posterior ethmoidal nerve, long ciliary nerve, infratrochlear nerve, ciliary ganglion, and anterior ethmoidal nerve, which further known as external nasal nerve. Okay. Now coming to the maxillary division. This is our cavernous sinus. The second one is the maxillary division. It also enters into the lateral wall of the cavernous sinus and now gives the dural branch, which receives sensation from the durameter. Then ganglionic branch, which receives sensation from the pterygopalatine ganglion. And now JIP branch, ZIP, JIP branch. This is dural, ganglionic and JIP branch. JIP is what? Zygomatic, infraorbital and the posterior superior alveolar nerve. JIP. Okay. Now, this is zygomatic. This is maxillary nerve to the durameter. This is ganglionic. This is zygomatic branch, which gives further divided into the zygomatico-temporal. This one is zygomatico-temporal and this is zygomatico-facial. It receives sensation from the face and it receives sensation from the temporal area. And this zygomatico-temporal communicate with the lacrimal nerve. Okay. Through which parasympathetic fiber going to the lacrimal gland. Okay. Now the I is for the infraorbital. This one is these are the direct branches of the maxillary nerve. And there is also indirect branch. So second one is the infraorbital, which this one is the infraorbital. It first passes through the infraorbital groove, then canal, and then exit out through foramen. While it runs in the groove, it gives middle superior alveolar nerve. And while it is in the canal, it gives anterior superior alveolar nerve. And after exiting out through the foramen, it divides into three branches. Palpebral branch going to the lower eyelid, nasal branch going to the ala of nose, and the labial branch going to the upper lip. And JIP P is the posterior superior alveolar nerve. This one is posterior superior alveolar nerve. We supply the molar, middle superior alveolar, premolar, anterior superior alveolar, incisor and canine. They receive sensations from here, and all together these alveolar nerve unite to form the dental plexus. Okay. Now coming to the indirect branch of the maxillary nerve, they are running in different directions. Posteriorly through the palatovaginal canal, this is the pharyngeal branch. So the indirect branches of the maxillary nerve through the pterygopalatine ganglion, posteriorly it is the pharyngeal branch, which is receiving sensations from the pharynx through the palatovaginal canal. Okay. Now above it is going to this is the orbital branch, which receives sensation from the mucous membrane of the orbital cavity. And the second one, this one is through the sphenopalatine foramen, it receives sensation from the nose, this in green color. It receives sensation from the lateral wall, and this is the median septa of the nose. And now this is one of the median septal branch, and one of the branch is very big and going to the near the hard palate, and the another one is the this is the greater palatine nerve. Below, okay, below there is greater palatine nerve which runs in the greater palatine foramen, or you can say greater palatine canal, and now it divides into the lesser palatine nerve and greater palatine nerve. Greater palatine nerve runs anteriorly and anastomose with the sphenopalatine nerve. This one is which is supplying the median septa, and one of this nerve is very big and known as nasopalatine nerve, and these two anastomose with each other. Okay, so now coming to the tabular form, this is the maxillary nerve. It has got direct branch which is dural, ganglionic and gyp branch. Gyp is the zygomatic, infraorbital and the posterior superior alveolar nerve. Zygomatic again divided into zygomatico-temporal and zygomatico-facial. Infraorbital, while running in the canal, gives middle superior alveolar nerve. While running in the, here it is wrong. While running in the groove, it gives middle superior alveolar nerve. While running in the canal, it gives anterior superior alveolar nerve. And while exiting out through the foramen, it gives three branches, that is the palpebral, labial and the nasal branch. Now coming to the indirect branch, medially going through the sphenopalatine foramen, and one of the septal branches, nasopalatine nerve. Above, through the inferior orbital fissure, going to the orbit and gives orbital branch through which it receives sensation. And the posteriorly through the palatovaginal canal receives sensations from the pharynx. And below, as the greater palatine foramen passes through and receives sensation from the soft palate via the lesser palatine nerve, and through the hard palate, greater palatine nerve, which anastomose with the nasopalatine nerve. Okay. So how will you remember maxillary nerve? डायरेक्ट, इनडायरेक्ट, डॉग जिप, डॉग को जिप में रखना चाहिए नहीं तो काट लेगा, ठीक है। एंड इनडायरेक्ट ब्रांच वो सारे ही डायरेक्शंस में जा रहा है, इस तरीके से हम लोग याद रख सकते हैं। नाउ कमिंग टू द मैंडिबुलर डिवीजन, दिस इन पिंक कलर, दिस इज द मैंडिबुलर डिवीजन which along with the motor root form the main trunk. This one is the main trunk which gives two tensor muscle, that is the, this is short palate, so this is tensor palati. The retrograde pathway, this is tensor tympani. This one is the medial pterygoid, and this is recurrent meningeal nerve. Okay. 3 motor, 1 sensory. Again it divides into anterior branch, this in green color, these are the anterior division and this is the posterior division. Through the anterior division also there is 3 motor and 1 sensory branch. 3 motor, that is the muscles of mastication, medial pterygoid already supplied, so lateral pterygoid, temporalis and masseteric, and 1 sensory is the long buccal nerve. Now coming to the posterior division, this is the posterior division. This one is auriculotemporal nerve which receives sensations from the auricle as well as the middle ear cavity. Ali, L for lingual nerve, it receives sensation from the tongue. I for inferior alveolar nerve, it receives sensation via the two branches, two tributaries, two branches, that is the incisive nerve and the mental nerve, and receive sensation from their respective areas. And there is one motor branch which gives command to the muscles forming the floor of mouth, that is mylohyoid branch, and this mylohyoid also gives anterior belly of digastric nerve to anterior belly of digastric. So these are the mandibular nerve branches. This is main trunk, also known as mandibular nerve proper. This is anterior, this one is anterior division and this is posterior division. Okay. Now coming to the tabular form, main trunk, MS, motor sensory, 3:1, 3:1, and posterior division, MS, 1:3. Nerve to medial pterygoid, nerve to tensor tympani, nerve to tensor palatine, and recurrent meningeal nerve. How to memorize? Main trunk. लग रहा है ना कि मेन इंट्रेंस एग्जाम आ रहा है, बहुत टेंशन हो रहा है, तो दो टेंशन हो रहा है, दो टेंशन का है. अब मुंह बंद रखना है. यू हैव टू close your mouth. Mouth opener is what? Lateral pterygoid, and medial pterygoid is to close the mouth. So you have to close the mouth, take tension, and because it comes again and again, so recurrent. Okay, this is how you can memorize. Now अगर entrance exam खत्म हो गया, अब क्या? एंटीरियर डिवीजन और पोस्टीरियर. अब क्या करना है? दिन भर बस खाते रहना है, तो दीज आर द मसल्स ऑफ मास्टिकेशन, और बक करते रहना है, सो लॉन्ग बकल नर्व, पोस्टीरियर. और उसके बाद हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं? अपने दोस्त के यहाँ जा सकते हैं, दैट इज़ अली. सिनोनिम ऑफ फ्रेंच इज अली. सो auriculotemporal, lingual, and inferior alveolar. These are the sensory branches. And one motor, which is giving command to माँ. जब एग्जाम खत्म हो जाता है तो हम लोग माँ से बोलते हैं कि माँ ये बनाओ, माँ वो बनाओ. सो M for mylohyoid and A for antebellum of digastric. These are the motor branch. Okay. So this is all about the trigeminal nerve. Thank you.